Yeah. True self. There are three aspects of Buddha awakening. True self, don't know, and primary point. 3. True self. True self is something like controlling the body, something living inside the body. It is not material thing, so it cannot be seen. But if you recognize true self, if you are aware and awake to your true self, you are Dharmakaya, your true self is Dharmakaya. Until you don't recognize, don't awake to your true self, it is Alaya Vijnana. So it depends, either you recognize your true self or you don't recognize your true self, like that. And this true self is a thing which is not a material entity. It controls body like this. And everybody is the same under this true self rule. Whether it is Buddha or insect, everybody has the same true self. So the concept of self was established by Upanishads in ancient India, ancient times. Concept of Atman, so individual, so Atman Brahman relationship in India, and this relationship was like between drop of water and an ocean of water. Atman is like a drop of water, and Brahman is like the ocean. And individual soul or individual self was regarded as Atman, residing in heart chakra, and Brahman was universal, ocean of universal self. And when somebody recognizes reality, awakes to reality, he is after death, he is not born again, but it is moksha. He joins, or she joins with Brahman. Atman joins with Brahman and becomes Brahman, the ocean, like drop of water is falling into the ocean and becomes the ocean, like that. It was concept of Upanishads, and many sages attained the outcome of that practice, complete liberation. They became Brahman, the universal self, the universe itself. They set free themselves from transmigration through samsaric rebirth. There is no more rebirth for those people. Atman joins, merges with Brahman, like that. And this is concept of Anatman proposed by Buddha, in contrary to Atman proposed by Upanishads. And Buddha realized that we are not Atman, not self, but self is understood by Buddha as five aggregates, of form, sensation, perception, reaction, and consciousness. Five aggregates, like that. And these five aggregates are they coming into existence with birth and coming out of existence with death. They are impermanent, they change all the time. Form is changing, the body is growing, eating food, something drinking, and breathing air all the time. So this is like that. Impermanent five aggregates constitute as a self, impermanent self, and when death comes, these five aggregates disperse into nothingness, and only karma remains. So everything comes from karma, and everything disappears. Only karma remains. And from karma appears new five aggregates. This is Buddha concept. And Buddha Shakyamuni said himself that his teaching, if they don't fit your truth, don't follow them. Follow your own truth. If he said, if you find my teaching mistaken, if you think through them and find them mistaken and faulty, then abandon them and follow your own teaching. So there are two concepts, Atman and Anatman. Atman is permanent self, permanent soul, which is after death leaving the body and going to new body, like that, taking birth as animal or as human or something else, or some deva in heaven or naraka in hell. And when such person gets awakening, is conscious of reality, awakes to reality, the Atman at the point of death is not going to new body, new womb, but is going upstairs, joining the Brahman, and becomes the ocean of universe. One ocean of universe, one Brahman, like that. It is said in Chandogya Upanishad and Kena Upanishad, also Yajavarkam Kandam Upanishad and Kaivalya Upanishad, like that. And Buddha is saying about five aggregates. Nothing is leaving the body at the moment of death. Five aggregates disperse, and the world remains, and consciousness also is disappearing and reappearing and disappearing, like that. Everything is appearing and disappearing constantly. Even if during sleep, if we fall asleep, our consciousness disappears. The world disappears, body disappears, consciousness disappears. Our five aggregates disappears, like that. So, true self is a concept of Korean Zen. It is just something which controlling the body. It is always the same, like that. It never changes, always the same. This is Dharmakaya. Dharmakaya of Buddha when it is recognized. When it is not recognized, when you are unaware of that, real consciousness is alaya vijnana, the field of seeds, karmic seeds. And you have karma, opposite karma, good and bad karma, and good and bad experiences appearing from your alaya vijnana in front of you, all the time creating these appearances, new situations, events, and adventures during life. But when you recognize true self, alaya vijnana is transformed into Dharmakaya and purified through emptiness, like that. So you stay with true self, and this true self is controlling everything, all body, never changing, never broken, all the time the same, like that.
No boiska rozgrywają się te sportowe, dlaczego nie?
Sportowe mecze? Mecze sportowe?
Są mecze różne, boksy i hokeje i te wyścigowe samochodziki takie. Jeden się rozbił, widziałam, wiesz?
Samochód się rozbił?
I on wyleciał z samochodu.
Kto wyleciał?
No ten tylko kierował.
Kierowca wyleciał?
No.
No.
Zaraz pobiegli, ale jakoś szedł. Ale to jest też niebezpieczne, te samochody, naprawdę. Niebezpieczne.
Samochody?
Ten Polak, pamiętasz ten Polak, jak on miał na imię, nazwisko?
Surkowski.
To on miał bardzo poważną kontuzję, wiesz? Bardzo poważnie. I wyszedł i znowuż jeździ. Znowuż jeździ. Ale bardzo pokazywali, jak on leżał w szpitalu. Jo, jako owanowała, jakie to owantko. To myśleli, że on już nie będzie, wiesz? A jednak ruszył znowuż. To te rejsy te. No i dobry jest, ale zobacz, jaki był bardzo ciężki stan. I wyszedł.
A on w Polsce miał wypadek?
No w Polsce gdzie? To przecież to jest Polak, w Polsce wyścigi były.
Ja.
Jak on się nazywał?
Surkowski.
Taki dosyć i teraz taki uśmiechnięty i dalej jeździ, dalej jest rejsy idzie. Ale miał bardzo poważny wypadek, ojoj. W Polsce drugi jechał samochodem.
Tak?
Jechał samochodem, normalnie wracał skądś tam.
Ja?
Z jakiegoś miasta. I tak w poszedł spadł,
A to niedawno chyba.
że proszę Ciebie, że wszystko pokancelowane co do, a on cały. Nic mu się nie stało.
Auto pokancerowane, on cały?
On cały wyszedł i mówi, Boże, to Pan Bóg chyba mnie strzegł.
No.
Nic mu nie stało się. A Marian przecież w pościg spadł, tutaj w drzewo urąbnął.
Tutaj w Montrealu?
Tak, jakieś miesiąc, 3 miesiące temu. I samochód na drodze, a on jemu nic. Jemu nic, to brat mu dał to swoje auto, bo on nie może jeździć, nie może. To dał mu swoje auto. Daj spokój. To moment, w drzewo jakoś, w drzewo.
W drzewo stuknął.
I rozbił, a on nic, wyszedł. Tam kolano trochę rozbił tam. W Elblągu na pierwszy ten blok, pamiętasz ten pierwszy blok?
Tak?
A my mieliśmy drugi, a trzeci był ostatni tam.
Tak.
To przecież ten mieli syna. Małżeństwo było. Ja pamiętam jak dziś, ona została synem, a mąż z synem zabili się samochodem. Widziałaś ty?
No, they all go back in September, but just in case we have to deal with an outbreak or something related to the pandemic, and we need to
Watching television.
some classrooms in some regions or so on. We know that we continue learning.
It's meditation and relaxation
So what's the criteria?
at the same
Does it
time.
have to be an all or nothing reopening? Like
Two actions in one throw.
everybody is able to go back in every part of the province, or could, for example, it be distance in Quarterbrook in class?
Laying down on the sofa,
What are the cases?
fan is on,
Is it
windows open.
Exactly.
Nothing to do, nowhere to go.
Flexibility is required. You know, somewhere
Like that.
in the history that we've had within the province.
Doing nothing, practice doing nothing.
St. John's area. So we could have the west coast of the province.
Because there is practically nothing to do.
Could be opened up as an example, or it could be anything.
Television is on,
We're now ready
and the guy is
to
talking
respond to the reopening of the school and continue
like that.
learning, making sure
And
that
fun
we
is
have
working.
development done from a technology point of view. But we're in a good spot now.